we'll get started. We're going to do a nice, deep, gentle stretch today. So it'll be kind of slow, but it's going to, I think it's going to be really, really nice. So let's just go ahead and take a few moments to just switch gears mentally and just drop into your body and let yourself start dropping into this moment. You can close your eyes if you're comfortable and just go within. Just start noticing how you're coming to your practice today. Very gently, without judging yourself, without trying to find anything specific, or without thinking that you should be noticing or feeling certain things. Just simply observe, detached from what you find. Notice the body. Notice if there are any areas of tension today. Notice the neck and the shoulders, the hips, perhaps the chest and stomach, or the fingers and toes. Maybe the expression, the jaw, or the eyes. So just notice where any of your tension might be stored today and just allow it to release and relax. Notice the thoughts that are in your minds without holding on to anyone in particular. Just notice them. Observe, acknowledge, and then just let them go. Letting them know that you will find them again when you need them, but right now you just need to be here in this moment. You're exactly where you need to be. Starting to take in what's around you, noticing what you feel outside of the body. Notice the hips against the chair, the spine against the back of the chair. Notice the clothing on the skin, the hair against the face and the neck. Notice the temperature of the room, the weight of the hands in the lap or on the knees, if they happen to be there. Back and do a few full circles with the head. So just observe your body today and notice what you're in need of. Notice where the tension is and just what's working for you. And just stick with that. Inhale up, exhale down. Just keeping the mind on the breath and the movements. Noticing each time the mind starts to wander, just use that as your reminder to bring yourself back to your breath. Inhale up and exhale down. I'm just starting to feel a nice release of tension around the neck and the shoulders. Remember, you can pause at any time, but just use this simple exercise to just ease you into your practice as the bridge from the rest of your morning into your yoga practice, allowing you to feel grounded and present. Inhale up, exhale down. Notice if this movement feels the same today as it usually does, or maybe something's different today. Just acknowledge and observe. It might feel different depending on the activities that we did yesterday, or the way we slept last night, the amount of stress we're experiencing. So just notice. When you're ready, we'll drop the head to the center, chin to chest. Shoulders are still up over the hips. We're not rounding forward. Holding here, nice and tall. Just breathe. Let the head be heavy. If you want a deeper stretch, you can add the hand to the back of the head, remember. When you're ready, we'll inhale, we'll bring us back up to center. Exhale, we're just gonna look side to side. So just bring the chin to look over one shoulder, either side is fine. Hold here, very simple, very gentle, just releasing tension around the neck and shoulders. Breathe. Observe. Stay present. Connected to your breath. Inhale here. Exhale, sweep the gaze around over the opposite shoulder. Same thing, just go as far as you like. Just a gentle twist, just the neck is moving here. So the shoulders are not twisting just yet. We'll stay facing front, just the head is turned. Breathe. Notice if the breath starts to change at all as you go through your practice. Just inhale and exhale nice and simply. One more inhale. Exhale, other side, one more time, each direction. Just a gentle turn of the head, just stretching around the neck. Deep breath. And inhale. Exhale, sweep around the last time, other direction. Hold and breathe. Inhale. Exhale to center. Now I'll just do a simple tilt side to side. So inhale tall. Exhale, ear over shoulder. Either side is fine. Holding here. Remember that we don't want the shoulders to tip. Create that little bit of opposition. Let the head be heavy. You can add the hand if you'd like to, if you want to deepen the stretch. Breathe into it. Just let go of all that tension. And then inhale, back to center. Exhale, opposite side, same thing. Shoulders are parallel to the ground. Head is heavy. Add the hand if you like to. Sometimes it feels good on one side and not on the other. So keep an open mind. Not both sides have to be exactly the same. And we'll inhale back to center. Great. Now we're just going to do a few neck rolls, but in the reverse direction. If this doesn't feel safe for your neck, you can just continue and do some to the front again. Otherwise, we're going to drop the head to the side, and then we'll come around to the back, and then up on the other side. Just continuing at your own speed. Inhale up, exhale down. Still letting the head be heavy, shoulders parallel to the ground. And remember, you can pause at any time if you find somewhere that feels really good to just hold and take a breath or two, or three, or four. Inhale back, exhale to the shoulder. Great, few more. Just let the tension start to evaporate. Great. And then we'll just bring the head to center. Take your time getting there. From here, we're going to continue with a few more neck stretches and just do a few full circles with the head. So dropping ear to shoulder, and then we'll go around to the front. Exhale, inhale across the back, and then exhale back down to the front. We'll do 4 circles in each direction. You can go at your own speed. Inhale back, exhale front. Nice and gentle, matching the breath. Great. When you've done about 4, just go ahead and repeat in the opposite direction. Take your time. Let yourself get there in your own time. And then after your last circle, just hold in the center, keeping your focus inward. You can keep the eyes closed. Great, and just let the tension start to release from the neck and the shoulders. Feel any sensation that is there now, whether you've noticed new tensions and moving around a little bit, or maybe some stress has started to release. So just notice. And then we'll come into a series of sun breaths. Let's just drop the hands and take a few breaths together. The inhale brings you up, exhale brings you down. You can go at your own speed, just match your breath. Inhale, light and positivity. Exhale, stress and negativity. Go at your own speed, match your breath. Just drop down into your practice. Connect with your own breath. Inhale, making space around the ribs. Exhale, dropping the shoulders nice and heavy. A few more times, really filling the lungs completely. And then emptying out any stale air. One more at your own speed, and then just hold with the hands at the heart. Take your time getting there. Once you do, we'll drop our hands to the sides and we'll inhale up and come into some side stretches. So inhale the hands up. Exhale, we'll hinge over to the right. So just stretching to the side. Either side is fine, really, it doesn't matter. So just focusing on keeping the elbows nice and straight as they can be without lifting the shoulders up. You keep the shoulders relaxed and just stretching around the ribs here. Hold and breathe into it. And then inhale up, center. Exhale over. Few breaths here. Hold. Releasing the tension from the side of the body, keeping the hip pressing down to the chair as the fingers pull up and away. Great, one more time each side. Inhale, center. Exhale, over. And hands can be any way here. You can just keep the palms of the hands pressed together, or you can lace the fingers. Whatever feels most natural for you is totally fine. Inhale, center. Exhale, last time. Other side. Hold and breathe. Feels so nice around the shoulders and the ribs. And then inhale, center. Exhale, hands go towards the back, opening up the chest. You can lift the chin if you'd like to. Tiny, tiny back bend. Keep the stomach nice and engaged. Back up to center. Exhale, hands to the heart. Great. We'll release the hands and just roll out the shoulders. Nice. Okay. Let's come into our forward fold next. So we'll just release the hips and think about letting the shoulders just be nice and heavy here so that you can really get a nice stretch through the back of the body too. So when you're ready, we'll inhale, grow up tall. Exhale, come into your forward fold, seated forward fold. So coming onto the elbows or even farther if you'd like, reaching for the ankles or for the floor. You can let the head be heavy here as long as that feels safe for your back. Otherwise, it's fine to keep the neck supported. And just hold and breathe. Any tension you're carrying, just take the opportunity now to just drop it on the floor. Any stress, anything you're concerned about, anything that's weighing you down, just right now in your forward fold, let it just drip off of you onto the floor. Release the tension. And then just bring the focus back to your breath. Inhale, exhale. Maybe attaching a word or a phrase to each inhale and exhale to help keep you focused on it. You can simply just think inhale and exhale. You can think I am breathing in, I am breathing out. You can think positivity on the inhale, negativity on the exhale. And come up with whatever meditation helps you to stay focused on your breath. Just keep yourself in the moment. And when you notice that you're not, just gently use that as your reminder to come back. No judgment. Few more breaths here. So if you want to try to go down a little deeper, as you hold, you might find you're getting warmer. You can bring yourself down. Or you might find it's getting to be too much and you want to come up for a rest. That's fine too. Just notice how the stretch changes as we hold. Make any necessary adjustments. Breathe. Sometimes it can feel really nice in your forward fold to kind of imagine bringing the breath into the backs of the shoulders. So really expanding the shoulders as you inhale. You can really get a nice stretch as you're in your forward fold. And we'll take one more inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, rise up, nice and slow and gentle, and release the shoulders. Great. All right, taking your time, we are going to make our way right back down to our forward fold again. And we're going to work with a twist. So if you have any back problems and you'd rather not twist, you can just stay in your forward fold. Otherwise, we're going to be adding on. So we'll inhale, grow up tall. Exhale, once again, just start to work your way forward. And you can go right back to where you were or try something different this time. Now, whatever your hand position is, we're just gonna come into a twist. So you can have one hand on your ankle or an elbow on your knee. We're just gonna take one hand, I'm gonna start with my left, and inhale, reach up towards the ceiling. Just coming into a gentle twist here. Opening through the heart and stretching through the spine. Feels really nice. If you can bring the gaze up towards the ceiling as well, go ahead and do that. Really nice stretch. One more inhale. Exhale, back down. Inhale, other side, lift the right hand, or whatever hand you didn't do yet. Great. Bringing out the tension from the spine in a nice twist here. Hold and breathe. One more inhale. Exhale, back down. Back to the first side. Inhale up. Now you can stay here or just get a deeper stretch through the shoulder by dropping this hand down behind your back. Up to you. You can keep reaching up. Either way is fine. Just a nice twist through the spine. And then on the inhale, we'll reach back up to the ceiling. Exhale, back to your forward fold. Inhale, other side, last time. Up. Stay here or exhale, the top hand behind your back. Good. Inhale, back up to the ceiling. And exhale, back to your forward fold. Good. Let's just take a couple breaths here. One more inhale. And exhale, start to work your way up. Great. Relax the shoulders. Very nice. Okay. We'll come into a series in pigeon next. So we're going to do a few different things with our pigeon position. So I'm going to start with my right leg. If it's easy for you to do your right also, you can, or on the video, if it's easier for you to mirror me, that's fine also. But so for pigeon, you can cross your ankles, or you can put your ankle on your knee for the full pose. We're just stretching out the back of the hip here. So when you're ready, coming into a forward fold first, We'll inhale nice and tall. Exhale, start to melt. Just drape yourself over the leg gently. Really big stretch for the hip. And just start to find your breath in this pose. Notice how the body reacts to the pose. Notice where you're feeling the stretch, the release of tension. Maybe some areas of the body are tensing up as you get into the stretch. Just send your breath to those areas. Allow yourself to just kind of melt into the pose. We do this stretch pretty much every week. It's just a really nice way to release the tension that we tend to carry in our hips from just sitting or driving. So just taking a little time here to release that. Feel really, really nice. Just breathing, noticing as the stretch changes. Melting down farther if you feel like that would feel good. If you need a deeper release, or if you need a break from the stretch, coming up a little bit. Just pay attention to your body and what it needs today. What it needs today could be different from what it needed last week. So remember, just keep an open mind with your practice. Couple more breaths. And then we'll inhale, exhale, come up nice and slow. We're going to do a few more poses with the same leg position. So we'll do our twist. So I'm going to be reaching with my left hand for my right knee. To come into that, I'm just going to inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, coming into the twist, reaching across. So it's the opposite hand reaching for the knee. And then the back arm can just rest, so that's fine. Or if you want to kind of deepen the stretch, you can hold on to the back of the chair. Or you can wrap that hand behind your back, whatever is comfortable. And then to complete the twist, all the way up the spine, you can bring the head to gaze towards the back. I see some of you have already done that. Great. Looks great. So hold and breathe. Nice twist. Lots of twists today. My shoulders personally are very, very tight this morning, so we're doing a lot of twisting poses. Hopefully that is sounds like a good plan to you too. Just breathe into it. With each inhale, just think about growing up taller, and then exhale, just focusing again back on your twist. We'll take one more inhale. Exhale, release, back to center. Great. Relax the shoulders. And then we'll come to our pigeon on the other side, crossing the ankles or the ankle on the knee. Forward fold is first. Take your time getting there. The inhale lengthens the spine. The exhale guides you down into the stretch. Take your time, match your breath. And just notice what's different on this side from the other side. Or perhaps they feel very, very similar. Just noticing. Maybe you can get down a little bit farther on one side. But just listen to your body, look for those cues on when to change, when to stay. And if you want to add some movement into your pose, remember, you can always do that too. If it feels good to just kind of wiggle in your seat a little bit, stretching out the hips that way, that might feel nice. Or just to turn the head side to side. Just notice what feels good today. Your practice is about you, and it's to help you to have the best rest of the day that you can. So just notice what needs to happen. Hold and breathe. If it helps you, you can go back to that meditation, breathing in, breathing out. Just allowing yourself to stay in the moment. Mornings can be busy. Maybe there's a lot to do the rest of today, but right now we're just breathing, making room inside the body, getting rid of that tension we're carrying so that we can make room for more positive things, so that we can move through the rest of the day with grace and ease. A few more breaths here. If you want to try to melt down deeper, you can do that, or come up for a rest. Just make sure you're listening to your body. We'll take one more inhale here. Exhale, start to let yourself rise up. And then just go ahead and relax the shoulders. We'll come into our twist next. So I'm going to be reaching my right hand to my left knee. So remember, it's opposite hand. We're reaching across. To get there, we're inhaling, growing up tall. Exhale brings you to the twist. Back hand can rest down or wrap behind your back. To complete the twist all the way up the spine, bring the head to the back, looking over the back shoulder. Great. And just go to that visualization of just like wringing out a rag. You're wringing out the tension from the spine, right? Just any energy that is not working for you right now, just get rid of it. Squeeze it out. Hold, breathe. Again, you might want to bring the breath kind of into the backs of the shoulders here in your twist. Could feel really nice. One more inhale. Exhale, release to center. Release the leg and release the shoulders. We'll just go ahead and rock the knees side to side just to kind of release the hips. Just a little windshield wiper. And then we're going to do one sun breath to stand. When you're ready, we'll drop the hands. Inhale to stand, hands come up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Just take a moment here and go within. Close your eyes if that's comfortable for you. Notice the effects of the warm-up stretches. Notice if the breath has changed at all since you started your practice. Maybe the breath kind of became shallow as you were in an uncomfortable pose, or maybe you're feeling more relaxed and the breath has slowed down. Either way, just notice without trying to adjust. Just notice the breath. One more inhale here. Exhale, release the hands. We will come into our mountain pose next and work our way into tree pose. So we'll come around. I'm going to stand next to the chair, but you can stand wherever it's easiest for you to hold on. I'm just going to stand this way so you can see. I like to practice this one each week for balance. So we'll go ahead and find our mountain pose first. Remember, everything is aligned. For balance, you want to really take your time. Placement is important. So once we get up into tree pose, remember, if you fall out of it at any time, come back to this pose first and then slowly work your way up. If it helps you, you can find a focal point. Sometimes it's easier to balance if you have something eye level, easy to spot that's not moving, that you can focus on. Spread out the toes, press them into the ground. They're the roots for your tree. When you're ready, start to work your way into your tree pose. So you could just keep both feet on the floor if that's what you prefer today. You could bring the foot up to the ankle, the low leg, the upper leg, anywhere above or below your knee. Take your time, nice and slow. Keep the body relaxed, shoulders relaxed, toes pressing into the ground. You can pick a hand placement. If you want to keep your hands on the chair, you can, or you can do just one hand on the chair. You can bring the hands to the heart. You could try having the hands open or reaching up if you want to try something different. Just see what feels good to you today. One thing that can be really nice too, rather than hands at heart center, you can even press your hands against your heart and feel your heart beat as you hold and balance. That can be nice. Just hold and breathe. If you fall out, slowly make your way back. Doesn't have to be pretty. Don't be too attached to the outcome. Just do the best you can and keep trying. It's what our practice is all about. And if you just caught a good balance and you want to stay, you are welcome to. Otherwise, slowly on your exhale, work your way down. You can start pedaling through your feet. Just get rid of any tension that might have built up during the pose. And then we'll come right to the other side. So find your mountain, relax the toes into the ground. You might have the same exact tree pose on each side, you might not. So again, keep an open mind. Maybe try a new hand placement or use the same one. Whatever you're most comfortable with, go towards what's calling you today. And then just return your focus to your breath. Use your focal point if you need to. Be strong in your tree. Even if you're not balanced, that's okay. Just be strong as you stand in the position, whatever position it is. Again, if you would like to stay a little extra, you are welcome to do that. Otherwise, on your exhale, work your way down. And go ahead and just pedal through the feet. Great. All right, we're going to move into our flow next, and we're going to continue to focus on stretching out around the ribs and the shoulders. So you can come to face the seat of your chair. Okay, we'll start with a quick forward fold first. So nice and close to the chair. We'll take a few breaths on our forward fold. Whenever you're ready, take your time getting there. The inhale brings the hands up, and the exhale lowers you down into your forward fold. So just go as low as you like. Hands or elbows on the chair. You can come away from the chair, reach for the legs, reach for the ground, whatever is calling to you today. And then just let the spine and the hamstrings, the whole back of the body, just let it stretch and release. And breathe. And as we hold in some of these quiet poses, just notice where your mind goes. Gently, without judgment, just notice the thoughts that come first into your mind. Notice them, acknowledge them, and then let them go. Gently bringing your focus back to breathing in, breathing out. When you're ready, we're going to come into table pose. So we'll bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Unless it's more comfortable for you to hold onto the sides of the chair, that's fine too, or you can do this on fists. Otherwise, spread out the hands, press into all of the fingers, bring the feet right under the hips, nice flat back. We'll do a few rounds of cat-cow. So inhale, arch the back, lift the heart. Exhale, round the back, drop the head. Go at your own speed, match your breath. Inhale is cow. Exhale is cat. Doing this standing is quite different than doing it on hands and knees. You get a really nice hamstring stretch, especially when you come into the cow pose here. So feel free to have a little bend in the knees. If it's too intense for you, that's fine. Really feeling a nice release through the backs of the shoulders with this right now. Feels so good. A few more times. Inhale up, exhale down. And then you can just kind of wiggle around. I'm going to do circles with my spine, so you can do that too. You can go around and up, kind of coming through your cat-cow and then around to the side, or any kind of organic movement that feels good to you. If you're circling, go the other way next. Great. And then we're going to come into a little thread the needle pose to continue to stretch out through the shoulders. So I'm going to start with my back arm, my right arm. I'm going to inhale to bring it up overhead. Exhale to bring it through underneath the left arm, coming into a little twist. So you can hold right like this, or you can kind of bend down into it, let the shoulder rest on the chair if that's comfortable for you. If it's not, you're welcome to just keep that arm straight. And then we'll inhale back up to the ceiling. Exhale, drop that arm back to the chair. Same thing, other side. So I'm going to use my left arm, inhale it up. Exhale, bring it underneath the right. Just stretching the backs of the shoulders. You can come all the way down if you like to. Inhale, coming up. And then exhale back to your table. One more time, each side, right hand. Inhale up. Exhale, thread the needle. Inhale up. Exhale, table. Other side, last one. Inhale up. Exhale, thread the needle. And then inhale, reach to the ceiling. Exhale to your table. Great. All right. From here, I'm going to step my left foot back, my front leg, the one closest to the camera, coming into a lunge. So front leg is bent, knee over the ankle, back leg is stretched. We'll start with just a warrior one. So on your inhale, you can bring the hands up overhead. Exhale, we'll bring the hands to the heart, warrior one. Great. Hold here. And then we're going to open to warrior two. So inhale, bring the hands up again. Exhale, open. So the right hand, my right hand is coming towards the chair. Hips and shoulders are stacked over each other. Make sure this knee isn't wobbling around. You want it right on top of the ankle. Great. And now we're going to come into a side stretch. So inhale, tall. Exhale, right arm can drop down to the chair, or you can have the elbow on the knee, either way, and we're just reaching up and over towards the chair. Great, nice stretch for the ribs here. We'll inhale back to warrior two. Exhale, hold. Inhale, we'll stretch that front leg. Exhale to your triangle, so reaching to the chair or for the leg, other arm reaches straight up. Great. One more breath. Inhale, we'll rise back up. Exhale, bend the front knee, warrior two. Inhale, turn the hips and shoulders, warrior one. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, step the back foot in. And exhale, forward fold. Just take a rest here. Catch your breath. And then we'll repeat the same thing on the other side. So when you're ready, you can come up onto your hands if you haven't already. This time I'm going to step my right leg back, so the one that's farthest away from the camera. Front knee is bent, back leg is stretched. Make sure that front knee is really strong, engage the thigh. On your inhale, we'll bring the hands up to warrior one. Take your time. Inhale up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, warrior two. Left arm comes forward, right arm goes backwards. Good. Inhale, tall. Exhale, coming over, reaching for the chair or elbow on the knee, and then reaching over, up and over. Trying to make sure you're not crossing in front of you. Keep the heart open. Inhale, back to warrior two. Good. Exhale, hold. Inhale, stretch the leg. Exhale into your triangle. Come down towards the chair or reach for the leg. Other arm goes straight up. Hold and breathe. And inhale, coming back up. Exhale, bend, warrior two. Inhale, warrior one, face the chair. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, back leg comes in. Exhale, forward fold. Great. Just rest here. Find your breath again. Slowly, when you're ready, bend the knees. Inhale, hands sweep up as we stand. Exhale, we'll bring the hands to the heart. Great. We're gonna start to make our way back down into the chair. Coming into a seated position. Good, just let yourself be comfortable here. Sitting in the chair, don't worry too much about sitting up tall right now. We're gonna start relaxing right away. So if you wanna just release and relax back into the chair, you're free to do that. Just let yourself melt down here. And just right away, as we come to sit, notice if anything's different from when you started your practice. Close your eyes, go within. Visit those places where tension is commonly stored. Visit the shoulders and the hips, the chest and the stomach. Check for nervousness in fidgety toes or fingers. Check for stress in the jaw, the eyelids, the eyebrows. Identifying the areas of tension. Sending your breath there. Allowing yourself to really let go, really relax. Now scanning through the body, noticing anywhere that feels peaceful and relaxed. Maybe the hips have started to release. Maybe you have a peaceful, happy feeling around the heart. Maybe the shoulders feel more released. Maybe the hands in the lap are helping you to feel grounded. The feet on the floor. Pick out a feeling within the body, a peaceful feeling, a calm, grounded feeling. And just allow it to spread over the entire body. Imagine, just like when you throw a rock into the water and the ripples just spread gently, wider and wider, covering more of the surface of the water. Imagine this peaceful feeling inside of you, spreading just so. Starting from wherever you identify it, and just warming and softening every other part of the body. Allowing yourself to be completely peaceful and grounded. We're going to complete our practice with one more series of neck rolls to finish out the theme of releasing the shoulders and the neck. And then we'll come in for our meditation time, holding on to this peaceful, soft feeling. Inhale, start to let the spine grow up tall. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, ear over shoulder. Exhale, down through center. Inhale up to the opposite side. Match your breath here. Inhale up. Exhale down. Nice and gentle. Nice and slow. Pausing when you please. Noticing if it feels any different the second time than it did at the beginning of class. It might feel easier or harder. It might feel the same. Just notice. Perhaps it's easier to match the movement to the breath now. Perhaps it requires more focus. Whatever the outcome, just notice. Notice it and accept it. Pausing anytime you like. Just customizing the exercise to match your needs. Few more breaths. Just enjoy these last few quiet moments before your meditation. Just getting everything you need to out of this practice. Slowly coming to rest with the chin on the chest. And then once again, just melting down over the chair. Always feeling free to continue your neck rolls if you prefer to. Otherwise, you can come to stillness. Let yourself feel heavy. Preparing for your body scan. For our body scan today, we're going to imagine a little glowing golden light traveling all through the body, and everything it touches is warmed and softens. And as it travels through the body, it allows you to feel completely peaceful, completely refreshed and renewed for the rest of your day. So imagine this beautiful glowing light entering through the bottoms of the feet, relaxing the toes, the feet, the tops of the feet, the heels and the ankles. Imagine it traveling up the lower legs, the shins and calves, the knees, fronts, backs, and both sides of the knees, inner thighs and outer thighs, fronts and backs of the thighs. Imagine it traveling up into the hips, softening and releasing, taking away any pain. Imagine it soaking up the tension as it comes into the stomach and the low back, all around the ribs and up the spine. Imagine the light inside the chest, softening the muscles and taking away any negative emotions that might be stored there. Imagine it traveling around the shoulders, the shoulder blades, the tops of the shoulders and the fronts of the shoulders. Imagine it traveling down the arms, into the elbows, the wrists, the hands and the fingers, taking away any nervous energy, allowing everything to be soft. Traveling back up the arms, it goes into the neck, the throat, softening the jaw, the tongue, the cheeks, back of the head, eyes, eyelids, eyebrows, and forehead, all the way up to the top of the head, until your whole body is filled with this beautiful glowing light, soaking up the negativity and filling you with peace, allowing the body to be soft and relaxed. Now picture yourself in your mind, sitting in your chair in your practice, completely filled with this light. Imagine yourself feeling no stress, no pain, just completely peaceful. We'll rest for a quiet moment with this image in our minds. I'll watch the clock and let you know when it's time to bring your attention back into the room. Slowly, we'll start to bring our attention back to the room, back to the present. Bringing yourself back into your body by wiggling your toes and your fingers, moving the hands and feet. And if you like to, stretching out the arms and legs, just bringing some energy back into the body. And when you're ready, coming to sit up tall for our final sun breath together. We'll drop our hands to the sides. Inhale, bring them up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Namaste. Thank you for practicing with me.